In this video, I'll talk about what I believe are some of the most cursed guns of 2023. Why cursed? Well, it's because they're either too expensive, too good to be true, or a combination of both. We'll cover stuff from Matador Arms, Island Armory, Burgara, CMMG, Cadex Defense, and Dillion Rifle Company. These companies are putting out some really interesting hardware to say the least, but if you're like me, each of these manufacturers' firearms in this video will probably be frustrating to you in some way, shape, or form. If you like this type of content, a like, a share, and a subscribe will all be greatly appreciated. And feel free to comment as well if you find anything in this video to be particularly noteworthy. And with all that out of the way, let's begin. Number 6. Matador Arms Mat 9. Besides the things you see on their website, not much is known about Matador Arms. It says on their homepage that they're a firearms and accessories manufacturer that operates out of Texas and is owned by a U.S. Marine veteran. Their company spans multiple states and coasts, and their staff members work together to push the boundaries of possibilities as they develop product after product, all of which are highly ergonomic and forward-thinking. So, what's this Mat 9 upper? Technically, it shouldn't be on this list because it's not even a gun, but you can build a fun gun with it. It's essentially an updated version of Matador Arms' old Montgo 9, which is a monolithic blowback-operated billet 9mm upper receiver that doesn't need an AR-15 style buffer and tube. If you can't wrap your head around it, you'll have a pretty good idea if you think of it as something that is akin to an AR-18 as far as internals, though not 100% the same. The Mat 9 is supposedly a fully self-contained 9mm upper that is suppressor ready out of the box. It's a complete 9mm upper that is bufferless and allows you to use a huge variety of pistol magazines with little to no modification. If you have the old Montgo 9, then you already know how fun it is to shoot 9mm out of it. The only differences between it and the new Mat 9 are, the Mat 9's exterior looks a bit more fancy and is a fraction of a pound lighter than the older one. It has an MSRP of $585, $35 more expensive than the old Montgo 9, which makes it pretty affordable compared to other options on the market. But it's on this list because it's frustrating. Number 5. Island Armory 5.0 ST. Next up is the Island Armory 5.0 ST, a brand new pistol that uses a really interesting operating system. If you just take a quick look at it, what you'll see is a plain Jane hammer-fired pistol that is full-size, chambered in 9mm, and doesn't appear to be a great candidate for concealed carry self-defense, though it holds 17 rounds in the mag and can easily be a good option for home defense. But it looks as if it was built for competitions, so it'll probably be best when it comes to that. And what makes it even more interesting is, if you look really close, its full-size barrel, which measures 4.9 inches in length, has a bit of a square profile. You won't notice it at first glance, but if you check the muzzle, you'll see it. It reportedly uses a linear recoil system of sorts that doesn't require the barrel to tilt to chamber a new round from the mag. And one other thing to note about the Island Armory 5.0 ST is, its barrel and slide setup is similar to the CZ75's. The barrel is buried into the frame and the slide also rides inside the frame, which makes it different from many other pistol designs where the slide rides outside the frame. Other features that are nice but nothing to write home about are its low-bore axis design, its aluminum frame and polymer grip section, which make it relatively lighter than other competition pistols on the market, its adjustable rear and fiber optic front sights, and its trigger, which has an advertised 4.5-pound pull weight and the trigger blade safety Glock popularized. So why is it in this video? Because we're not sure that its MSRP of $1,000 makes sense. Don't get me wrong, even though the company is based in the Philippines, they make some of the most reliable bang-for-buck 1911 clones on the market. But if I have $1,000, the last thing I would want to buy is a pistol from a budget firearms manufacturer with a new design that will probably have teething issues. Heck, I was a fan of the 1911 TCM until Island Armory discontinued it for some reason. Number 4. Burgera B14 Crest. For those of you who didn't know, Burgera is a firearms manufacturer out of Bergara, Spain. They have made a name for themselves with the superior quality of the barrels they produce for the rifles they build. They first built barrels for other gun manufacturers across the globe, from the United States to Belgium and Germany, before they started making barrels for their own long guns. Rumor has it that a chief instructor for the United States Marine Corps Precision Weapons Section joined their production team, and as soon as he did, the quality of Bergara's barrels improved even further, which now makes them one of the most respected and sought-after companies for competition and hunting rifles. Not too long ago, Burgera announced a carbon fiber barrel version of their Ridge and HMR rifles, and just recently they introduced a new rifle model called the B14 Squared Crest. The company is marketing the B14 Square Crest as the model that takes all the advantages of all of Burgera's previous rifle models and combined them into this new barreled model called the B14 Squared Crest. This new barrel is dropped into a carbon fiber stock that is built from scratch using resin-impregnated carbon and carbon spine, which makes it rigid, durable, and highly resistant to the elements. This particular model comes in 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Winchester, 300 Win Mag, or 6.5 PRC. All of which sport a 20-inch fluted barrel except for the version chambered in 300 Win Mag with a longer 22-inch barrel. In addition, they accept AICS pattern magazines. So why is it on this list? Because it costs $2,000, which probably wouldn't sound so bad to the very few people who don't mind paying that much for a rifle that comes with a sub-MOA guarantee. But a B14 Ridge costs less than half that amount. Come on now, Bergara. Number 3. CMMG Descent, Mark 57. Number 3 on this list is the CMMG Descent Mark 57, which, like the Matador Arms Mat 9 I talked about earlier, is also another bufferless system, the only difference being the chambering. So what it is an upper setup for the 5.7 by 28mm cartridge. It has a 6.5-inch barrel and comes standard with a TriggerTech ARD2 Stage Trigger Plus and all the other things that come with the Descent upper combined with the regular Mark 57 lower that you might find on the CMMG's Banshee or Resolute models that accept FN 5.7 mags. The Descent is now available either with the AR-style conversion mags that the company sells or with the Mark 57 lower, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you're not an owner of an FN 5.7. It's why it's one of the most cursed guns of the year in my opinion. Not only does it make a nonsensical purchase if you don't already own an FN 5.7, it also has a high MSRP of $2,200. And worse, CMMG sells a 5.56 version and it's only selling for $2,000, $200 more affordable. Let's say you have an FN 5.7. You only get 3 mags with the pistol. Aftermarket 20-round mags for your 5.7 cost $45, and you'll need a few of those for this Descent Mark 57. By comparison, aftermarket Magpul 30-round mags for your run-of-the-mill AR-15 chambered in 5.56 are much cheaper. CMMG themselves are selling those mags for only $12.95 a piece. Seriously, why would anyone want to buy the Descent Mark 57? Number 2. Cadex Defense CDX SS 7 stars Covert. If you've never heard of Cadex Defense before, don't fret. I haven't either. That's because it's a Canadian firearms manufacturer based in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec. It's known for its high-end bolt-action rifles, precision sniper rifles, rifle chassis, and defense accessories. It's a relatively young company, as it was only founded in 1994 as a manufacturer of helmets and eyewear testing equipment. 6 years later, the company won a number of contracts from some of Canada's military units and police departments, which resulted in the creation of the company's defense division. Not too long after, Cadex Defense worked with Remington to create the RACS chassis for the M2010 Enhanced Sniper Rifle, one of the many military revisions of the Model 700, which I talked about at length in another video. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. This Canadian company takes pride in their rifle actions, rifle chassis systems, premium long-range precision rifles, hunting rifles, and various types of weapon accessories. And they recently introduced the newest addition to their precision rifle lineup, the CDX SS 7 stars, which comes in 2 variants, Pro and Covert. I don't care for the Pro version, but the Covert really looks like something straight out of Call of Duty. It's a compact bolt action that was purpose-built for concealability for precision target shooting from short and medium distances. It has an incredibly short 11-inch fluted barrel with a Covert slim titanium suppressor that is so tiny it can fit in the rifle's M-LOK 4-end tube. This 4-end tube is short, but still has a fully functional 19-inch Picatinny top rail for mounting a night vision device and other optics. The 7 stars Covert is so cool that it shouldn't be on this list. But here in the US, the company can't sell the 11-inch barrel, so we're stuck with a 16-inch barrel version. And worse, it is prohibitively priced, with its MSRP of $5,700. Number 1. Dillion Rifle Company, the Beast, TAC 501. I'm getting tired of talking about expensive bolt action, so I promise this is the last of its kind. And, spoiler alert, this won't be the most cursed gun on this list if it isn't more frustrating than the 7 stars convert. If you've ever tried hand-loading your own ammo, chances are you've used Dillion Precision reloading equipment before. Dillion Precision is one of the 2 older sister companies of Dillion Rifle Company, the other being Dillion Aero Inc., an armament manufacturer that develops 50 caliber Gatling guns. But I digress. Our number 1 most cursed gun is called the Beast TAC 501, a monster of a bolt-action rifle chambered in 50 BMG and built on the equally monstrous but relatively lighter Macmillan TAC 50 bolt-action rifle, which is also chambered in 50 BMG. The Beast TAC 501's claim to fame isn't its size, or its chambering, or the rifle it was built on. Rather, it's the rifle's accuracy. On their website, DillionRifleCompany.com, this rifle is, quote, capable of shooting sub-MOA accuracy with a trained marksman and match-grade ammunition, end quote. I'm pretty sure the Beast TAC 501 is capable of that kind of accuracy. After all, the rifle it was built on, again the Macmillan TAC 50, holds the record for the longest confirmed sniper kill as of 2017. But the TAC 501 has an exorbitant MSRP of $10,500, and even its magazines retail for $375 apiece. Curses! And that's all I have for you in this video. If you like more of these types of videos, let me know by commenting down below. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.